This is Leeds Trinity University.
Hello, welcome to the Yorkshire Voice podcast with me, Mimi Ibrahim, and...
Hi, I'm Xiao.
And I'm Jane Gregory.
On today's podcast, we've got all the latest news affecting residents across Yorkshire. But first, on this 18th of April is actually World Amateur Radio Day, and it was on this day in 1925 that the International Amateur Radio Union was formed in Paris. Now, Jane, Xiao and myself are all new to radio. Xiao, are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, I enjoy both writing and reading bulletins. You can summarize a piece of news with some important information in 2 or 3 sentences, which is quite interesting. And they are just so handy for staying in the loop with what's happening.
And how about yourself, Jane?
Oh, I love the fact that you can take your mobile phone and go out and record people in Bradford about the news and their thoughts about what's concerning them. The next bit I enjoy, which is quite creative, the editing. You need a bit of tech, but it also requires a lot of concentration.
Yeah, similar to the two of you, I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm really enjoying going out to speak to people. And the thing I like about radio is that it's so accessible to lots of different people. But yeah, let's get on with the news. So our top stories is that an MP has strongly denied claims that he misused thousands of pounds of campaign funds. Mark Menzies has given up the Conservative whip for now as the party examines allegations in the Times newspaper. A spokesperson for the Tories say all allegations are taken seriously, though it is understood that they were all revealed to the Chief Whip. Defence Secretary Grant Shapps says protocol is being followed.
There's a process in place. He has had the whip withdrawn. Some further information that the Chief Whip, I understand, became familiar with yesterday, and actions being swiftly taken on the basis of that further information.
Aware hosted its annual autism acceptance event in Bradford, and the purpose of this event was to citizen. Earlier this week, I went along to find out more. Bradford City Football Club played host to World Autism Acceptance Day, where a number of key support services, clubs and groups all gathered together under one roof. Autism is a developmental disability that affects approximately 700,000 autistic adults and children in the UK.
I hope it'll be so popular that there'll be other events like this in future as well.
So we have various sensory toys which can help children or young people with autism to focus by fiddling, and then we have various books on the table that parents can come and have a leaf through because they might just find something that might help them, and we're all about empowering parents to learn more too. So
we know what's happening around the area, so different organizations come here together and we can know each other and we can do networking as well.
The event aimed to shed light on autism and to help combat any negative stereotypes associated with this disability.
The main thing is an increased awareness. There's a lot of myths and misunderstandings from the general public in terms of what autism is. And
for one mother in attendance, the event proved to be useful, as she is now better prepared to help support her children with special educational needs.
I've got 2 SEND children, so there's different age ranges. There's so much they can be accessing, which makes their life a lot easier.
Aware Group information event in Bradford proved popular. Event organiser Margaret Nash shared how this event was there to offer support for families.
Oh, it's been amazing. A real celebration of neurodiversity. Lots of parents meeting up with new services and lots of services talking to each other. Lots of partnership will hopefully come out of it, and that's what we want, because we all care deeply about supporting these families and getting everything, getting the information out there, and then making those connections is just so important. But this year it is bigger and hopefully better than last year because we've got a bigger floor area, double the capacity. And with about 10 more stands, so we've got about 40 stands, all of them offering a service that is useful and helpful to families who have an autistic child or young person, or to adults who are autistic themselves. I think at the beginning there was just a really lovely buzz as people saw each other again for the first time since this time last year, which is really nice. But also that there are some new stands here, and with new services, and it's really good that people are getting to know things and then can share that information, because it is all about information is knowledge, or knowledge is power, and all about that peer support. And that's what Aware essentially is all about, peer support.
With essential community figures such as nursery managers, they tended to find out more about the host of services that's on offer to help support those with autism. These services include education, health, speech, language, social care, sport, activity clubs, and so much more.
Oh, it's such a wide range of support. So I think that support's really important. How it's really good how it's been split into different sections as well. So the statutory section, the voluntary and community sector sections, that's been really good.
We came here today to see if there are any other support we could offer our families, where we can signpost them to any different groups that they've not heard of before, and just to help our families a little bit more with having a child with autism.
Now, that was a great event that I really enjoyed going to. In other news, British police have taken down an international criminal gang responsible for defrauding tens of thousands of victims. One of these raids, a suspected person was involved, was the Lab Host website, which has many as thousands of victims in the UK. Lab Host helped users start phishing sites. These sites were designed to con people into revealing their personal information. It's thought around 480,000 card numbers and 64,000 pins were stolen. Officers have made 37 arrests globally, including Manchester and Luton Airport. NHS staff from Pennine Breast Screening Service were at the Milan Centre at Manningham yesterday. It's part of a programme aiming to increase the uptake of cancer screenings in Bradford, where the uptake is lower. Earlier, Jane Gregory spoke to women who took part in the workshop, and Salia Sahig, Vice Chair at the Women's Centre.
For ladies who are 50 years old to 70, check up every 3 years.
What about the lady 80?
For the ladies who are older, they just ring us and make an appointment.
Can you tell me something about what has happened here today?
Yeah, so we had a workshop on breast cancer. The ladies that came in, they were lovely. They explained everything to us in detail, and it was really helpful. So they've taught us the signs and where to look and about the lumps and stuff, which I'm happy about.
I am one of the chairs at Milan Centre and a mental health director for Milan Centre.
And are you okay to say your name?
Salia Sadiq. I'm Salia Sadiq. Well, today's been a very important day for a lot of South Asian women, because we had professionals from NHS talking about breast cancer awareness and how important it is to have a self-care and how to kind of check ourselves for certain signs and certain lumps with breast cancer. So it's been eye-opener for me, and definitely for the service users. And hopefully we are hoping to continue with this maybe once a month and draw a different group, maybe younger generation, to come forward and access this support and save lives. A lot of women who live around locally at near Milan Centre come here. They feel it's accessible, they feel comfortable, they feel it's safe, and they feel empowered. And the fact that we speak Urdu and Punjabi, so we convey messages in their languages, and that gives them that safe space to talk and listen. And the main thing within the South Asian community is trust. And now that they feel, it's taken years and years, they feel they can trust us at the centre, and I'm very open and have open discussions and certain things that we can help them with.
My name is Latifa Badi. I use this center every Wednesday, and it's really important to know different things, different talk. You understand what is going in part yourself. Some people ignore it, but this thing you can't ignore it.
What has been the subject today that you've been discussing?
I think about the lump in your breast and how you feel that lump. about that one.
Yeah. Do you think it's important to have these events in your own community?
Yes, of course. This is very, very important. Some people, they don't know. Some people, they don't know. They thought, oh, it's a Ramadan. It's this thing. But they don't know. They don't aware of that one. Or they're shy or something like that.
We just don't remind you of it.
Yeah, we don't remind you. So for the under 50, the breast X-ray is not the right test. We want the under 50 lady to always feel and know her normal. If problem, go to doctor, then refer to St. Luke's, and then maybe have X-ray.
Judith Cummings, Labour MP for Bradford South, has called for noise reduction on fireworks. Rowan O'Connell brings us all the latest on this.
With the calls for reduction, it would mean that the noise produced would be legally limited. Speaking in Parliament, Cummings described the troubles caused by the relentless use of fireworks in Bradford. Under the new bill, the noise would be legally limited to 90 decibels, which is approximately the same as a hairdryer.
The first session of Culture Club, a new initiative in Oslo Market, took place yesterday. Musarrat Rahman, founder of Intercultured Festival, and Mariam, the owner of Frikas Cafe, teamed up to provide social space that has attracted mostly North African and Maghrebi women.
Mentally good for me to talk to. We have no family.
Nice food, nice tea, have good laughs, have serious talks about things.
And she comes to meet friends here, and because she doesn't have family in here, so she comes to communicate and stay with other friends in here.
Jane's here with me today. Jane, what did you make of the cafe?
Well, it was a really beautiful space that they've created. I spoke with Mariam, the owner of the cafe, and Musrat, also known as Mo, all-round activist and good woman of Bradford. And they explained that for this particular group of women, the North African Maghrebi women, there isn't really a community space for them. And this idea about meeting at Fricassee Cafe in the market came about from the women who were meeting there already socially. And they thought, oh, we should invite other women who haven't really got anywhere to go and have very little to do during the day. So my experience of it was there was a lot of laughter, and there was also really serious discussion and sharing of experiences and tears, and all round everybody left feeling very positive about having that space.
Thanks, Jane. That sounds like such a great experience. Fears that Ilkley Pool and Lido are to close as part of a cost-cutting initiative by Bradford Council, which have been expressed by a local campaign group. The Ilkley Pool and Lido community are advocating for the future of the public swimming pools. Plans to turn an iconic pub in the new Beehive Inn into accommodation have been met with major backlash from the campaign for Real Ale. Chao Chi has more.
The campaign for Real Ale, also known as the CAMERA, has warned Bradford Council that plans to transform the new behaving into supported accommodation would lead to negative consequences. The campaign group said that it could amount to a legal challenge too.
The UK's first Muslim festival announced its lineup this week. It will take place later in the summer, from the 30th of May until the 2nd of June. The festival will show films from British actor Riz Ahmed and informers Nabhan Rizwan. 30.5% of residents in Bradford have described themselves as Muslim as per the 2021 census data.
I'd love to go, but it's quite far, so I don't think I'd be able to go. But if I had the opportunity, I would.
I think, yeah, it would be a good experience to go. I mean, obviously it's the first time I'm hearing about it, but I mean, going there and seeing all the Muslims, it'd be a good experience, yeah.
Chao and Jane, are you interested in visiting this festival down in London?
Yeah, I'm quite interesting. I really love film, and I'm looking forward to attending these activities.
Well, I think as one of the contributors on the Vox Pop said, let's have one in Bradford, you know, and I love film too, Xiao, and I would definitely go.
Well, that's all from us today. Thank you so much, and join us at the same time tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.
This is Leeds Trinity University.